In a season even grittier than its predecessors, the third installment of Top Boy on Netflix, marking the fifth season in total, reached a harrowing climax at the Summer House estate. This season surpassed its predecessors in terms of raw intensity. In the final episode, Sully discovers that Jack was the one who had stolen 25 bags of heroin from him. As Sully, Dushane, and Kieran chase Jack through the streets of London, a dramatic showdown unfolds when Jack meets Sully at a cafe, pledging to return the stolen drugs. Meanwhile, Dushane and Kieran are also caught up in this pursuit. Simultaneously, Dushane faces mounting suspicion regarding the murder of Jeffrey, his former business partner. Realizing that he must flee the country, he seeks his lawyer's help in finding someone capable of making him disappear, as he has been unable to secure his Jamaican passport or access his funds. Seeking refuge at the Summer House, a neighborhood embroiled in a protest against evictions, Dushane becomes a witness to a tragic incident in which a child is accidentally run over and seemingly killed by police officers at the protest. Tensions escalate rapidly, plunging the situation into chaos and violence. The episode concludes with Dushane learning of the turmoil unfolding outside his hiding place, leaving viewers in suspense as they anticipate the series' grand finale. So, what unfolds in the final episode of Top Boy Season 3? In the sixth episode, titled If We Are Not Monsters, the riot at Summer House intensifies as locals set police cars on fire and wreak havoc throughout the estate. Dushane rendezvous with the contact provided by his lawyer, but since he lacks both money and his passport, the contact departs, instructing Dushane to reach out once he has the necessary resources. Meanwhile, Sully confronts Kieran, revealing that he knows about Kieran's deception regarding Jack's actions. Kieran is forcibly taken away in a truck and his fate remains uncertain. It's widely acknowledged that Kieran met his end. Shelley handed Dushane his passport and an envelope with some money, which fell short of covering his escape expenses. Shelley confronts her love for Dushane, but lamented that his unyielding pursuit of wealth and power always left her in second place. They then had a candid conversation. Meanwhile, Jack arranged to return the drugs she had taken from Sully at the estate, and Dushane assured Jack of his presence to ensure a smooth meeting. However, Dushane took Jack by surprise, attacking her and snatching the heroin, which led to a tense negotiation. Eventually, two enforcers were sent to apprehend Dushane and deliver him safely to Turkey to resume his drug career. In Turkey, Dushane proposed paying his contact with drugs instead of cash, which was accepted. Meanwhile, Sully and his supporters engaged in a shootout, resulting in their deaths, and Sully shot Dushane as he fled the estate. While Sully watched, he and Dushane had a heartfelt conversation as Dushane lay on his deathbed. During their discussion, Dushane revealed his long-standing respect for Sully, a sentiment Sully had never imagined due to feeling like the younger brother. Sully began by reflecting on their origins, stating that if they weren't monsters, they were prey, and he refused to be prey. Sully took the bag of heroin and fled the mansion. Before starting his life on the run, Dushane visited his adult daughter, Tash. After bidding farewell to her, Stefan, Jamie's younger brother, who Sully had previously killed, confronted him with a gun. Eventually, Stefan decided Sully wasn't worth the risk and left. Sully got in his car, chuckling to himself, believing he was finally safe and sound. Suddenly, an unknown individual pulled up in their car and, without warning, fired a fatal shot through the window, instantly ending the episode, the season, and the entire program. The closing reference to Top Boy leaves us with a lingering question. Amidst the whirlwind, it's crucial to remember that both Dushane and Sully, once friends but now bitter rivals over 5 seasons, met their demise in the crossfire. Several other minor characters, including Kieran, also fell victim to the chaos. With Sully, the greatest threat to Jack, still on the scene, it appears she may not be in immediate danger. Stefan's refusal to become a killer offers a glimmer of hope that he won't follow the same path as his deceased brother. However, for the remaining residents of Summer House, the outlook is far from certain. Riots have shaken the estate, and it seems likely that the police will proceed with their plan to forcefully displace the inhabitants to gentrify the neighborhood. Yet, the most pressing question at the moment is, who is responsible for Sully's murder? Unfortunately, Sully's car obstructs a clear view of the attacker. The assailant appears to be a man with blonde hair, prompting viewers to pause and try to identify him. Sully, in his rise to power, made numerous enemies, leaving a wide pool of potential suspects. The perpetrator could be linked to the Irish criminals he eliminated earlier in the season, a friend of Jamie's, or anyone else whom Sully had wronged in the past.